bonitas. So I'm very excited to have here next to me Yael Duval, who is a professional photographer based out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. And I am so excited to be chatting with her today because I've heard so many great things about her. Shout out to Myrna Jose, who's a dear friend of mine who connected me with her via WhatsApp. And now we're fully connected. I did some digging, I did some research on my end to see who is this wonderful Yael, who is this bonita Yael that everybody keeps talking to me about, because she's also very well connected with other bonitas that we are very well connected to, like Carolina Contreras, etc. So I wanted to sit down with Yael and get to know her story. She's gonna walk us a little bit about her career path and also what she does for a living and her fight for inclusivity, right? Inclusivity. Yes. So Yael, thank you so much for allowing me to do this.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Hola, bonitas.
And okay, yeah. So tell me a little bit about cómo empezaste. Like, how did you get started in this world of photography?
So, to tell you the truth, it was a beautiful accident. I went to subscribe myself in the college, and the whole sections were closed because they were already full. Too many students studying advertising. And I said, oh my God, after I did a really long line with many hours standing up without going even to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Yes. They told me that these sections were full, so that I got to choose another career in my life, you know? So after a long thinking, like, oh my God, what I'm gonna study. Before I wanted to study fashion designer, psychologist, architect, but then I decided let's study advertising since it's more global, let's say with art.
So you've always been in that creative, like you've always been a very creative person. Okay, so you've
yes, since I was a really little kid, I used to like a lot painting, fashion. I did modeling too. So imagine that I come here to the college and they told me that they were full. So they told me to choose theater, music, or photography. And I said, okay, photography, like that. And after the first lesson I had with the photography teacher, I fell in love.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I fell in love. And so all this modeling, painting, even dancing, I used to dance ballet, classic ballet.
Okay.
All that for sure make me more interested into photography, so mixing all this makes me really happy.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So how many years have you been in the industry already?
I started studying photography at 2002.
Okay.
I started here, but then I did finish photography as a career in Italy, touring.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So talk to me. I did a little bit of research and I saw that you had a series of pictures that you became very famous for regarding curly hair. So that was like a movement.
Yes.
And, you know, and I'll let you take this away, but just from my, from the research that I've done, from the other Dominican influencers like Miss Grisos, who I've connected with, I know she's also been an activist in the whole movement of pelo malo wear, right?
Yes.
Like there's no such thing.
True.
Right?
True.
So talk to me a little bit about that, as an Afro-Latina in the DR, as a photographer. How did that idea spark? Where did you say like, okay, I want to talk about curly hair and why it's so important for me to educate others that it's okay to have curly hair?
True. I was studying photography in Italy, and so there was a subject that it was very into create personal projects. And I used to model too in the same time. And there was a fashion photographer that told me, look, I want you to be my model for a project that I have. And I said, oh, like it was normal for me. How you want my hair, curly or straight? And he told me straight, and I said like, oh my God, no. Like I was very into his thinking, and I say like, oh my God, I better do a project about this, like all the whole process I have to do to make my hair straight. And so I did many.
Because he didn't realize that it was gonna be a process.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah. Like many people can say like, oh, I want it straight, like it's like that, and it's not like that. So, I have to go to the beauty parlor and make my hair, natural hair braid. In Italy, yeah.
And did you find specifics in Italy that?
It was difficult because I was searching for Dominicans beauty parlor, and in that time there were not. There were more African beauty parlors, and I went to this one, and the girls were almost bald, like no hair, and I was like, oh my God, a little bit afraid, because But yeah, they made my hair braid. And so it's a process, it's many hours doing that process. And so, yeah, I did selfies, I did portraits of other people, many reportage pictures. And I took this to my college, and everybody was on shock.
Like, was this like a thesis project for you? Like, was this
yes. In the beginning was for a subject, only a simple subject, but it was personal project, so it's important for me. And after that, since the people were like really in shock, my teachers, my classmates, even the people, friends around me in Italy, they were like, oh my God, seriously, you got to pass through all this to make why? How come your curly hair is so beautiful? I want to touch it always, it's so soft and la la la. And yeah, so in the end, the college took me to Africa, to Togo, to do my thesis there.
Oh, wow.
I went to the La Fábrica del Cabello.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I took pictures, documentary pictures of this place that it was enormous, huge, with many people working. And they were even looking at me, African people were looking at me like surprised with my hair, look at my hair, and saying like, oh my God, this hair comes from here. And the people are surprised, how come? It was like really, I got a lot of pictures that reflects this. Like I did many portraits.
I'd love to show those pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get access to that later.
Yes. I will show
I can
you.
share in the video.
Yes. And so, yeah, it was really important for the country because this fabric was full of people and making a lot of money with that because the other girls. And even here, aquí, tenemos cada 3 metros una banca o un colmado. Allá en África, en Togo, donde yo fui, cada 3 metros hay un salón.
Okay.
Un salón para poner extensiones, trenzas. So, I took these pictures there, and it was a really nice project. I exposed it in many countries already. Yeah.
How many countries did you?
Like 12 already.
Wow.
Yeah, like 12.
And this was at a time where, because I know now we're starting to see more women, especially in the DR, embrace their curly hair. But would you say back then it wasn't as common?
At all.
No.
I used to live in Italy, and I come here for vacations, and everybody was telling me something in the street, like, "Oh, look at that crazy girl," or
because you were coming back with your curly hair.
Natural hair, yes.
Okay, natural.
And but I started, well, not me, but my family started to make my hair straight when I was 7 years old till 20. Because 20 I was already in Italy. So since I didn't find Dominican beauty parlors, I left my natural hair, and everybody was loving it, and me too, thanks God.
And was the term or the saying pelo malo something very common in your household, like growing up as a kid?
Yes, and still is.
Really?
Yeah. But I think I'm making it in my family and friends around me. I'm trying to
break that.
For sure. Yeah.
I mean, I have an experience. My first time here in the DR, I came 2 years ago. I went to Santiago, but I went to Mao.
Oh, yeah.
And I have my personal story with my hair. My hair texture is obviously different than yours, but it's curly. It's curly.
Yeah.
And I used to say I hate my hair. Oh my god, I hate it. I used to say that I hate my hair because I didn't know how to maintain it. Yeah, I didn't know how to handle it. So the easiest thing for me was to straighten it. So anyways, it was in late 2018 that I started like embracing my curly natural hair. I said, okay, let me just do it. And then in 2019, when I came to the DR, I remember women, like my boyfriend's cousins or like neighbors, they would come up to me and they would like say like, oh, like they found it shocking that I would like wear my hair curly, and that stuck to me because I was like, but why? Like, I don't know. That was just it was a bit of a shocker to me. I didn't realize it was gonna be. I don't know, because I mean, for the most part, women here always have natural curly hair, but I saw that everybody perms it,
yes,
or keeps it straight. So it was kind of shocking to me, and it took me some time too. I mean, it was at the age of 29 that I finally started embracing my curly hair. Yeah, it was late for me because
thanks God you didn't.
Right? I think it's an important conversation to have, especially as like Latinas, mujeres, and I know especially for Afro-Latinas, like I know that's such a big topic of discussion in today's world, and back in America, it's becoming a bigger it's becoming a big topic of discussion. Like everybody wants to talk about pelo malo. You have people like Miss Rizos, Carolina, who's like teaching others about where that pelo malo term comes from, and I think it's a matter of time that we just have to stop using it.
Yes.
I don't think our parents are gonna lose that. I think they're gonna live their life with pelo malo, but for the next generation, for us to teach our future kids, I think that's definitely needed. Anywho, but what are you working on now, and what is the future of your business look like? So here we are at your studio, which is so awesome. I think this is so cool.
This is your house.
Oh, thank you. No, this is so cool. So talk to us a little bit about your business and what you're looking to achieve with the portraits that you do.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you say the word inclusive. Like, I love to see different people. Like, I really appreciate the variety. Can I say that? Yeah, variety. Like women that come here, that they are shy, that they want to explode, her sex appeal side, or even the one that is very sexy and comes here because she wants to look more sophisticated. I really love that. And yeah, a lot of women come here, and even men, but I really like to share with the people and to put their music to how to say, sacar.
I like take out their inner dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of portraits. Even celebrities come here.
Ooh. Okay, my next question is, how do you incorporate your culture, your Dominican culture, into your photography? Does that inspire you in any way, being Dominican, and how you work with your pictures? I'm curious.
Okay. I think for sure, even if somebody doesn't want to, for sure the Dominican style, Dominican flavor, it comes. I think Dominican people are very happy. They don't miss anything. I'm very into the look of the people. Like, it's very important for me the right moment to take the picture.
La mirada.
Yes,
okay.
La mirada. It doesn't matter even the technical photography that you have. I think the essence is very important, and the eyes tells a story, a big story. And for me, I think it's the most important. Like that second, like when you see the face, and Dominican says it all with the eyes, I think. Yeah.
That's the first time I hear that. Maybe that's why I'm with the Dominican.
Yes, for sure. With the eyes, like looking at you. It's very important, I think.
Okay.
And yes, the eye says everything for me.
Okay, I want to play a little game with you. It's the this or that game. You have to pick one.
Okay.
So let's play a little game. So merengue or bachata?
Merengue.
Okay.
Yes.
Mango or sancocho?
Oof, that's a hard one.
You have to pick one.
Sancocho.
Okay. Let me see. Punta Cana or Puerto Plata? Which beach?
Oof, oh my God, you are so bad.
You have to pick one or the
Oh my
other.
Punta Cana.
Punta Cana.
Yes.
Oh my God, what other this or that question can I ask?
Why don't you say Las Terrenas? I like Las Terrenas.
Oh, I don't know. That's the first thing that came to
I
my
gotta take
mind.
you. I gotta take you.
Fashion photography or photojournalism?
It's a hard one, a very hard one. Wow. Right now, in this time, I'm more into fashion photography.
Okay, fashion.
Yes, but to tell you the truth, photojournalism makes me a lot alive, more complete, and to take the essence of the society.
Okay, that's a good answer.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. I know there's always a hard one. It's like you have to pick one or the other. El Alfa or Romeo Santos?
Oh my God! If I got to choose, El Alfa.
Yeah?
Yeah.
¿Tú eres ratata?
I try to be.
I learned something new today. Guagua or Poppy?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
I like
Guagua Poppy?
Poppy wow. I like to be in both worlds, you know.
Yeah,
I
same
really
here.
appreciate that.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so my last question before we wrap up the interview is, and I ask this to everybody because this is a question that we do during every Independence Day to you. What does it mean to be Dominican? And this can be any answer, obviously. Has to come from the heart.
Dominicans, we are very happy people and we enjoy everything. It doesn't matter if you are poor, if you are rich, if you had a big problem, we are always dancing, laughing, smiling, dancing a lot. You will see that in my country, and even the Dominicans that go to Alaska, for sure they keep their smile anyways. Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you,
for being
Bonitas.
here.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Love.
it was so great to share a little bit of your story. Make sure you
you.
follow her. Let everybody know where they can find you on social media. What is your Instagram handle and what other platform do you have?
Yes, it's Instagram at Yael Duval and Facebook Yael Duval Photographs. And yeah, that's it.
So that's it. You guys already know if you guys ever come to Santo Domingo and you get a portrait, a photo shoot. This is her studio. It's fabulous. She has everything here that you may need. Contact Yael and ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes.
Bye.